How exciting was that, Natalie?
I am just stunned. When I heard that really loud call earlier, when Dan and I were checking the camera traps, I thought it was Chester. And I thought, you know, this is, you know, we're not going to see anything, this is not real. And then when we caught it on film and I saw this thing and it did not look like a deer, I can't think of what animal it could be, and then hearing the calls afterwards, which are very primate-like. I just can't wait to continue exploring and check the camera traps tomorrow. It's just so exciting.
What do you think, Nat? Did you just encounter Bigfoot?
I reckon there's a strong possibility that we may have seen some unknown primate.
How about you, Daniel? What are your thoughts?
I heard something move on through the bush on the other side of the lake. It was tall, it looked like it had shoulders and a head, and it was either a tall man walking on the other side of the lake or an unknown primate.
Do you think you've captured Bigfoot?
We either had Bigfoot on tape or a person.
Huh. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and tomorrow when we check the camera traps we'll be, you know, that's the ultimate. When we can check the camera traps tomorrow, that's the location where he was walking, we'll know for sure.
So, my darlings, something unbelievable seems to be happening in the Lone Star State. Our Animal X investigators have something mysterious on tape. Add in those unexplained primate sounds, and it seems as though Bigfoot may well have come calling. But as Daniel says, we won't know for sure until we've checked the infrared stealth cameras.
There's our tracks.
That's where I stood.
Can you remember which tree?
Right here. The framing is that large pine there and those 4 trees. Anyway, let's go check this camera trap.
Oh, I can smell the pheromone bait. It's still working. Watch where you tread.
It looks like it's rolled a bit of tape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something.
I'm really nervous because this is as good a chance as you'll probably ever get.
Ever get to get one, because that was, you know, I would bet my life savings that's what we had messing with this last night, and it was so close. I mean, it was within 75 yards of this trap, so apparently something set off the camera.
Expectations are soaring. But, my darlings, you should never count your chickens before they're hatched. You see, the stealth camera was never triggered by the creature. Whatever the FLIR thermal imager caught last night didn't cross this path.
Everything was working fine. He didn't come down that track.
It came along the edge of the pond instead of right down
the game trail.
The thing is, I think it knew that we were messing around in this area. It could have been observing us, and it may have avoided us for that reason. It may have avoided this particular spot and gone around.
Never know.
We'll never know. Very disappointed, obviously. This is the closest that we could have come to getting Bigfoot on the camera traps. We knew that it was walking around the area. We got the heat sensing image of it. It was so close.
I wasn't expecting anything to be on the tape. I never am, otherwise you get your hopes up too high, and this animal hasn't been seen and captured and proved yet, so it's obviously not going to be an easy task.
But it was keeping a good watch. It was sticking around. It didn't want to leave the area. It was very curious as to what we were doing and whether we were any threat. So that takes a lot of intelligence.
Just having a camera trap out for one night, it's frustrating it being so close because we almost actually had found out what we saw, we would be able to say, okay, we saw this, and we'd know for sure. But it doesn't surprise me that nothing's on the tape.
You cannot ignore it. You have to investigate it further.
I'm convinced there's an unknown creature out here. For sure, there's no doubt in my mind.